Hello students, in this chapter we will study about natural resources. So first we will discuss what are resources. If we close our eyes and then open our eyes and just started to list down all the things which are present all around us are including some water resources. So all the things all around us, from them whatever we can use, that useful things is a resource. So when we will study the definition, resources, so resources are the stock or supply of useful something useful. Means if any of the thing is useful for us, it is a resource. Now, the types of resources. So, there are two types of resources. One is man-made resource and another is natural resource. Man-made resources are the resources which are made by men, such as machines, factories, tools. These all are man-made resources. But if we talk about the natural resources which we have to study in this chapter, the natural resources are these resources. A resource which exists in nature, so which is already found in nature, which we are not needed to make. These all resources are natural resources. It is not produced by man. If we take the example, then air, water, land, they are existing in nature. They are not made by us. So, these are natural resources. So, whenever we study about our natural resources, we have to understand some of the important terms such as biosphere. What is biosphere? Life is possible on earth because of the presence of these three major sources such as lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. So here one thing I'm just telling you, what is this, what is biosphere? Biosphere are all the life forms of living being. As we can see in this picture, clearly we will understand here. This is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means all the water bodies of earth are hydrosphere. So in the hydrosphere there are a large number of plants and animals. We can see here animals and water plants also. And lithosphere is a land which is including plants and animals. And atmosphere is the cover of air around the earth. So these all three are containing a large number of life forms, and then all life forms are making biosphere. So this is our biosphere. Now, biosphere is containing all the life forms, and these all three life forms are supported for their life by lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. Suppose if there is no lithosphere, where we will live? So we need a support for living, and that support is provided by lithosphere. Atmosphere gives us air. If there is no atmosphere, we will not get oxygen and we will not be able to survive. Then hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is providing us water for our life. So these all three are the supporters for life form. Then the next topic comes, the biosphere can be divided into biotic and abiotic resources. As we can see in this picture, biotic and abiotic resources. In the nature, two types of resources are present. If we see all around us, what have been given to us by nature. So there are two types of things, biotic things and abiotic things. Biotic things are having life, such as plants and animals, bacteria, fungi, protista. These all are also living things. So these are biotic resources. Then non-living things are abiotic resources, such as air, water, mineral, soil, light. These all are abiotic resources. Then now we will study the various resources in detail. First one resource is air. So we will study about air. What is air? Air is the mixture of gases. In our atmosphere, various gases are present and they are helpful to us. So, the air or the atmosphere comprises of various gases. Life is present on the earth because of these gases, especially oxygen. So, here we have to remember always that oxygen is present in the atmosphere and that oxygen is a life supporting gas, means we cannot survive without oxygen. So air is the mixture of gases and a layer of air is present all around our earth. This is called atmosphere. Now we will study the importance of atmosphere. Importance of atmosphere. The atmosphere of the earth helps in maintaining its temperature. See, our earth's temperature remain constant because of the atmosphere only. If there is no air, then in the daytime our earth temperature will increase too much. It may reach to 1000 degrees Celsius or above. And if there is no air, then in the night the earth temperature may decrease to lower than 0 degrees Celsius. So our air, the air present around the earth is playing very important role to maintain the temperature of earth. Then the atmosphere prevents the harmful radiation of sun. Sun is not only giving us light, but it is giving us many harmful radiations also, which are stopped by air, the atmosphere. Atmosphere prevents the heat of the earth is in escaping the earth surface during the night time. So when in the night the heat is going back from the earth, radiated from the earth in the universe, that heat is prevented from escaping by the atmosphere. So the atmosphere is playing very important role in maintaining the temperature of earth, providing us oxygen and preventing the sun's harmful radiation. These are the importance of atmosphere. Now we have to remember moon has no atmosphere. That's why the moon's temperature ranging from minus 190 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. This much variation in temperature cannot support the life. So we can understand that our earth having atmosphere that is supporting the life. So the life is possible on earth because of this atmosphere.